but this whole skeptic.
Yeah, then I have something I want to
AR.
bring up after, according to the new super chat, but I'll talk about that in a second. I DM'd the person who
This whole stupid
made a video about my this show and Tonka's show. A friend of mine who called it his new video, Quartering, made a new video called Trash TV. Internet's trash.
These fucking cocks. I'm getting sick of them.
Honestly, man, Quartering. I'm gonna send him a fucking link. You better. You hang on. He's starting his video with. He has mad respect for the Kumite and Warski, but okay, is people bitching about internet blood sports, thinking the shows have to be more structured?
You're not gonna make a YouTube career out of complaining against internet blood sports, you bunch of cocks.
Fuck, Quartering. I'm gonna send him a fucking link.
Get in the fucking arena.
Like, do they
totally
want
agree with
a
you
10 minute? The entertaining point, because he's bitching about Baked Alaska stream too. The reason why people watch this shit is because it's fucking crazy. You don't know what's gonna happen.
No. We must have Oxford-style debates where each side must present its first two representatives present their arguments, and the other two must respond to the arguments, and then we have. No, that's ridiculous.
I'm mad when there's no blood. Like right now, I'm kind of mad. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, let's introduce some blood then. What are you gonna do about Mouthy Buddha? He was throwing some shots at you. He was saying that you're not censoring your chat well enough. You're getting some cancer out there.
He said he also meant his chat as well. I'm like, but it kind of seemed like you were, aiming at me. He goes, fair enough. I'm like, I took a shot at him as well. The guy who, when he sees black people at the store, he thinks about their IQ. I mean, and he said Hitler did nothing wrong. I mean, I didn't say those things. He did. And now he's bashing me for what the chat, the Warski Ghetto says. Why is everyone Quartering? He's my buddy. I helped him stop a fucking pedophile ring. Quartering, I helped you stop a fucking pedophile ring, and now I'm trash TV. I love you, Quartering. I don't hate Quartering. But seriously,
it's the skeptics.
Fuck this. No, okay, as your fucking question, director. What's wrong with you and this is what's wrong. Is everyone shitting on me constantly? Look, this is like a small show of ours, 2,800 watching. This is like a smaller show. And that's like people's bigger shows. Oh, why are people watching this shit? Trash TV. Suck my fucking dick. I fucking helped you stop a pedophile ring. I'm not triggered. I am a little bit. Sorry.
I think you should
JF had sex with this transsexual cousin of Andy, but Andy is pissed. They're gonna rule it in the arena of blood sports.
Springer. But Andy, you should probably stop responding to these sort of things.
Fucking dick move to him. I wrote DM. I wrote, you called me trash TV, and I wrote fucking dick move. Go. How about this, guys? Everyone who's bitching about this fucking show, how about you start your own live show and have your polite little debates where it's a 5-minute timer. Oh, hey, ding. Okay, your turn. I'm sure people are gonna fucking jerk off to that shit.
Andy, you probably shouldn't respond to these sort of things. Mad or not, it doesn't matter. You should just not devote any time. That's my opinion anyway. You should just not devote any time to replies like
my fucking friend, though. I stopped pedophile ring.
Doesn't matter.
Amazing show. No, number one trending on TV. Trash TV. It's fucking internet blood sports. It's trash TV. How about formal debates are fucking faggoty? That's my fucking comment on that. Formal debates are faggoty. I'm 25 minutes into it. I want to piss on camera. I want to piss on my fucking screen. I want to see people yell at each other. I'm not mad.
You're all mad, but I'm
not mad. But I will piss on you, Quartering. I will shit in your mouth. Go ahead. Sorry.
Don't respond like this. It just makes it just brings more emphasis to what they're trying to do.
cares? People are LOLing that. That's all I give a shit about. Just be like, I'm sorry.
But you responded. You said this a million times. You said, "Screw you guys. I'm gonna do this. This is great. I enjoy it. I have fun. I have views."
And I have to piss on everyone who talks about me, especially my buddies.
No, don't.
He was fine when he was in here making jokes and memeing me and doing the trash TV thing. He was fine when he was in here. He was fine when he DM'd me a few days ago saying he wants to be on the show.
But you constantly bring this up again. You constantly you already said this a million times. And if they go after you, you just bring it up again, and then it gives them more legitimacy than they deserve with their stupid, trash TV argument. I just think you should stop responding to it. That's my opinion. Because every time you say it,
okay, I'll tell you something, director. What do you direct? Movies?
Of course.
Get out of here. Anyway, I'll tell you something. I did stop talking about it for 1 month. Sophane, whose phone is that? Sorry,
not mine.
Sophane and Jeff Holiday always talking about me on Twitter, right? So what did I do? I didn't talk to them for 1 month. It was just tweet every 4 or 5 days. Tweet for a month. I didn't say anything. I did what you said, director. And then you know what I did? I quote tweeted one of their tweets and made a joke about them. And Ranting Monkey, my friend, goes, "Why are you so thin-skinned?" I made a joke about him after he made 8 tweets about me over the span of a month.
So you did what you should, and then you made a mistake. You should not have done that. You should ignore
them. What should I do? Just bend over and take it?
Ignore them. Have blood sports. Have people fight. Ignore this. Completely ignore this argument.
What do you think this is?
Well, I'm saying you should continue. You should continue what you're doing. Have blood sports. Have
ordering screaming right now.
Free form debates.
Why?
But completely ignore this. They'll just keep the more.
Why are you ruining everyone's fun? I am spurting out. I don't care.
Well, it relates to the whole premise of your approach. If you keep defending your premise of blood sports, then
apparently Quartering's video wasn't
more in the question.
Apparently, Tone McKinley says Jeremy's video wasn't bad. I didn't agree with it, but it wasn't bad. Also, Maldi Buddha wants to come on. Okay, director, you and finish your point there. I'm an emotional person. This is why I have JF here, because he has no human emotions. He's not even a real person.
No, but I wanted to make a wider point with regard to this whole skeptic alt-right riff.
Sorry.
Why does it even exist? Is it just a? Jeff Holiday is more the salt left than the skeptics, right? I mean, what does he have to do with the skeptics? What I'm talking about is the skeptics as Sargon and the minions. Why is there a big riff there in the first place? I mean, I look at Sargon, I see what he's espousing. He wants one of the most conservative people in Great Britain to become prime minister. That's his. I mean, I think everybody, as relates to actual realistic prospects.
Okay, I'll tell you. And also, by the way, if you're okay with this, JF Maldi Buddha wants to pop in right after director is here.
I'm fine.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, the reason there is a rift between the skeptics and the alt-right, I'm going to use this and you'll understand why in a second, is because a lot of the skeptics, like I'd say most of them, by the way, if you're watching, help support the show, and I will about read super chats in a few minutes. The reason that this rift is happening was because of these kinds of streams and skeptics constantly, like Sophane and Jeff Holiday and a bunch of them, and Bunty at first, but Bunty's cool now, but a bunch of them just constantly bitching at us for having these debates. I agree with their anti-SJW narrative because I agree with that because I think it's shit. And yeah, a lot of the skeptics do believe in conservative values, while I'll see myself more as slightly classical liberal, but also conservative values, and I do agree
That's
with some
my
of the
point.
alt-right.
You guys,
Yeah,
guys
that's fine.
But
But but it's that group, not their principles. It's their attitude
behavior
towards me. Yeah.
Is it just Sargon's ego then? What's going on here?
I don't hate Sargon. I never said I hated him.
No. I mean, what is it? What's fueling this stuff? I mean, you guys should be. Look at V. Look at V from the tech skeptic. He's great. I think he's on vacation now, so we're free from the invasion. Look at him. Look at what he's doing. He's laughing with you. He's talking with you. He's having fun. It's all friendly. Why can't this be the relationship between the entire alt-right and the skeptics? Because
I wanted it to be that. I wanted it to be that.
Yeah.
But they're always pissing in my ear. I don't know.
It's weird to me. I don't know what motivates them and why they're so hostile.
See, I crowned V the new.
I know.
Yeah, I crowned V the new liberalist leader because he wants to have a discussion and he doesn't just go around pissing in people's ears. Imagine I made videos constantly and went like, oh my God, these guys keep talking about SJWs. They should stop doing that. Why do they make these videos? There's more important. Like, it'd be like me tone policing them, like a Theron Meyer. If I was doing that and they were attacking me for that, I would understand that. That's sort of what I'm doing. I'm just annoyed, to be honest with you. That's all it is.
What Sargon would say is that the alt-right is constantly bullying him, pestering him, and having him debate with the alt-right.
I'm bullied with
I'm not talking about you specifically at this point. I mean, you're not alt-right formally to be.
I'm not alt-right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is what Sargon would say is that he's being constantly pestered, and that he would, which I don't necessarily. I mean, I can see him. I can see his point of view, but at the same time, I don't see why he's so dismissive, so condescending.
No, I get it. I get it. Yo, look, we're gonna bring on what's his face, Maldi Buddha, director. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate your input. But yeah, we're gonna move on to Maldi Buddha. I hope the hostility does tone down. Believe me, I know Medicare's in the chat right now. He doesn't want the fucking hostility. He wants it to ramp up. What would you say to someone? What would you say to someone like Mr. Medicare?
What would I say to Jim?
Yeah.
Well, Jim, you are the god of the internet, and
He wants more blood. He wants the opposite of what you have. So you think he's wrong. So you're starting a beef with him. Are you starting shade with him?
Yes, I am hereby challenging Jim at this point, and
I'll invite him in right now. He'll be in here in 5 seconds.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet, Jim. I think you're an immoral sack.
Okay, you're just
potato.
I'm not feeding it, dude.
Yeah, no, director.
You're
scared, aren't you? Now you're backpedaling a little bit.
No, I didn't say anything. What I said basically is that of course Jim wants blood. Of course Jim wants blood. Jim is the blood god. But that doesn't matter.
I want blood too.
That doesn't mean that there should be blood between you two. There's always blood between the salt left, like Holiday, Hollandaise.
JF, what's your thoughts on this?
On what? On blood? I'm fine with blood. I'm all fine with chaos. I said to Sargon of Akkad, if I participate to your Dungeon and Dragon stuff, I'll be a chaotic evil. So of course I love blood.
There it is.
Oh, well, if it's all for blood, then I suppose I would.
You started blood with me on fucking on Twitter.
No,
you were throwing gasoline on the fire. What are you talking about?
What?
I muted you for like 4 days because I was so annoyed by you.
Me? What was I saying? What?
You were okay. You know what you were doing. You were throwing in replies with certain people to make me have to say something to get blood. You wanted blood on Twitter. Get the fuck out, yo! Don't even fucking lie to me.
Yeah, between you and the Salt Left, which I think
no, someone else.
TJ and all of that. TJ was TJ, wasn't it?
Yes.
TJ and Jeff Holiday. Yeah, definitely blood between you and.
Oh, but I thought you just said you didn't want blood.
I don't want blood between you and the Skeptics specifically.
Who gives a fuck whose blood is being shed? His blood is blood. The blood god doesn't care. The blood god doesn't want a blood ethno state. He just wants red.
Well, all right. I suppose from that perspective, like I said, if blood is all we're after, then I guess the Skeptic,
how do I
Skeptic AR feud.
I'm start banning people in the chat, you pieces of shit. Okay, director, thanks for being on the show. We're gonna speak to Malik Buddha now. Thanks for.